Shalom, shalom, shalom. I am making this video in response to something that I witnessed a few, in fact, it was last week. I experienced on TikTok two believers in Yeshua, two believers in Jesus, but they're coming from two different perspectives. One was a brother that don't know the biblical language, don't know the Hebrew, the Aramaic, don't know biblical Greek. And he was dealing with another believer that knows the language, knows the history, culture, biblical context. And the brother was sharing with him from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. And he was trying to share with the brother that when Yeshua, aka Jesus, said, do not think that I have come to destroy the laws of the prophets. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. And he was trying to teach this brother by according to language and context and culture what fulfill mean and what it is. And the brother did an outstanding job teaching it, because it's easy to fact check the things he was saying by going to resources that gives meaning and understanding to words and understanding the culture of that time and in that context. When Yeshua said he came to fulfill, he was not saying, I came to do it so you don't have to. He did not say, I'm going to do it, and after I do it, it's going to be put away. It's going to be done away with. Because it will make no sense to think that when he told you not to think that. And then furthermore, when he said what he said 2 verses later in verse 19, when he said, blessed are those in the kingdom, great are those that do and share, and least are those who don't and try to get others not to keep the commands as well. And when the brother tried to share with him these concepts, the brother, you just tell he was not listening to him. He was tolerating his time that he gave the brother to share. Because after the brother shared all that truth, and it was truth, on the meaning of what fulfill means from language and culture and practice of that time, the brother still stuck to what he believed. And why am I pointing this out? Because I wanted to point this out to show, even though people say they stand on the word of God, they do not really stand on the word of God. And I'm not saying all people. I'm saying people whose faith is stronger than the word of God, not people that their faith comes from the word of God or it is supported by the word of God. Their faith supersedes whatever the text say. Because when you look at the biblical language, and the biblical language refutes what you're saying it says, that shows that you are not a believer in the word of God, or whatever you believe is the word of God. What matters to you is your faith. What matters to you is your belief. Because it is clear when you have that kind of mindset, it doesn't matter what the word says, be it from the old or the new. What matters to you is how you see it. And as soon as you come in the presence of someone that knows the language and they refute you with the language, and you pay it no mind, instead of humbling yourself to admit, man, thanks for showing me that I was wrong, I got to do further research. You cut the person off to continue to exalt your personal opinion that is supported by nothing. Not the Tanakh, the Holy Scriptures, aka Old Testament, and not even the New Testament. You are just an island to yourself with your belief. Peace.